places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. The Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ohio State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Zips offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell he sees his guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the...
And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Zips will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
To throw, it's Finley. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
You got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields, and might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Finley. They're trying to get to him. Working that left side now. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The sure hands, it's Golden. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different ears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. I think QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this fundamentals.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in route. But you got to find something to have success.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll give it to the back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was coming from that. Nice job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Finley. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Looking to throw, it's Finley. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. Just trucks through it. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. He had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Zips have it with a 1st and goal.
3:25.
Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Howard. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer and David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.